Hello and welcome back. We are here playing Sokoto in Victoria 3. Last episode, or 2 episodes ago, we had broken free from being inside the Britain as a protectorate. Last episode, we were kind of just righting the ship and fixing our economy, which was in shambles. We also doubled construction that episode, so we should be cranking along pretty nicely. We also finally spreaded to us skirmish infantry, which is going to be it's a huge upgrade from line infantry. And so what we will be doing is we will be waiting a little bit, and then we will be declaring war on the United States of America for Rift Valley, I think. This way we are fully land connected, which is going to be quite nice because we won't use convoys to maintain the integrity of these guys, and they also cannot get cut off if we randomly run negative convoys if we just have a contiguous land route. And this seems pretty good, and we're just kind of looking for wars. We are starting to also play, the game of trying to bankroll and incorporate people into the market that way. Kabu, for example, we can tributary them as soon as they're not defending the borders. Of course, they will be defending the borders for a little while. Cancel the revolution. That's funny. One moment. Alright, we are back. I have not seen this event before. It's a little bit of an interesting one. I think we will... they're seceding anyways, so let's let them become radical. We got the secession movement is going to pop off anyways, so I don't think we're going to get rid of this, so... yeah. So I guess we're going to deal with this and then come back to maybe engaging with the US here. We do get a revolution. It is over here. Yeah, that's kind of where I thought it would be. Alright, let's do it. Let's rumble. We did manage to incorporate them, but just barely. We're really hoping we can get multiculturalism at some point. So the strategy I've been adopting here has been stay on national supremacy until you can go multiculturalism, because it's harder to go from cultural exclusion to multiculturalism. But maybe we should be going cultural exclusion, because we would have a lot less turmoil and radical pops, because a lot of these guys are getting discriminated against. You notice if we look at the discrimination, it's like all non-Sokoto stuff, and you look at the loyalists, and it's all in the Sokoto area, so it does seem to be a rather large driver of this, and so maybe we should swap off. Currently we're trying to get proportional taxation. We're going to stay on the tax methods for quite a while, but after the tax methods we might just, bite the bullet and stop trying to wait for a radical to come around. Also, it might just be the case that whatever the scripting is you're more likely to get a radical once you go cultural exclusion, or I think switching the voting might also help that. I'm not sure exactly. But anyways, kind of hoping for radicals in terms of intergroup ideology to try and push that. But yeah. But we were pushing in through this. We don't want them... yeah, we want the enactment chance real bad. So hopefully we can get proportional here. We would prefer the other one, but proportional is pretty good. Our economy is coming up quite nicely now. No longer have 1337, what a shame. So I guess this war with the US is going to have to wait until after our little revolution, but we have a ton of infamy available. Could also look to start cutting off Portugal, but... or just pick up like some of this in Portugal, maybe. This one would be useful for expanding in. I was hoping we could really cut people off with getting an earlier malaria prevention, and it's looking like this isn't going to be the case. Our literacy is cranking up pretty good. What are we in terms of the world rank? 48, yeah. Well, we started out under 20, so... Alright, we're going to bite this bullet, but this bullet's going to be very uncomfortable. We'll have minus 10% tax for 2 years, which is going to be that action. But we really want proportional taxation. Well, I guess we really want the other one more. We can reform the government. Looks like we're kind of stuck with this, because this is not legitimate at all. But we will have the trade unionist Intelligentsia block. Which we will be leaning on to try and pass a lot of the laws. So we're kind of stuck in where we're at. We got an obligation from Ethiopia. We'll probably just absolve it to make them friendly. Look to do more volume of trade with them in a general sense. Yeah, well, let's export the luxury goods to them as well as food or groceries. And then also porcelain and tools. And import from them tea and coffee and fabric. Tea, coffee, fabric. Also dyes, sugar, well, they're already accepting this. So, tea, coffee, I don't know why I couldn't say that. Coffee, dyes, fabric, and tea. And then, let's take a look. Queen Customs Union, we're close. We could owe you an obligation, but we don't want a defensive pact with you, so we will just hang on to that. Somehow we're making money despite taxing people a lot less. I guess they might be spending more. Just driving SOL up a little bit. We were wanting to decrease taxes anyways. We enforce. We will, of course, use our special hammer to knock that out. We're making a bunch of money because we don't, we have a bunch of available construction. Okay, this is fair enough. Alright, let's take a look what's expensive. I don't think we can make the boom booms cheap because we can't make fertilizer better priced. We can import this. People who use substitute goods though. We can import this. We need to import it. We can import it from Persia and from France, which will help out, and we can make glass ourselves, and we will look for a place. Yeah, oh no, wait, this is not making it ourselves. And so Bornu is 41, so we'll 51 them in here in Bornu. And Houseland, we will make some progress towards 51, same in Nigeria and North Cameroon. And so that'll help, and that'll also fill out the construction queue. We are losing money, kind of where we have to be, given that we got the negative tax event, but hopefully we can push through proportional taxation soon, in which case that'll easily cover. Now we wanted to declare war with the US, and we wanted to go for Rift Valley and for this, so let's do that. We'll make Rift Valley the primary, and then the secondary we will add Conquer State for American Congo. And war reparations as well, and we'll see what we can do. Don't mind if they back down and just give us Rift Valley for reasons we explained earlier. Maybe liberate a country or something. Nothing too useful. They of course have no access into here, so this will be just a very quick enforcement thing. Persia's damaging relations. This is unfortunate. Kind of hoping to they declare a rivalry. We don't like that. I guess we could rival them back. We are running short of Diplo. We were hoping to maybe get them in the customs union, but if they're going to rival us, it's going to be tough anyways. So we could rival them. We could also afford to rival Japan. We were looking to maybe open their market at some point. Our military had a big come up here, though. We're at 900. I think the weakest great power is maybe... Okay, it's probably... I was going to say it's Italy, but it looks like Italy's doing okay. It's the North German Fed, allegedly. And they have double our thing. The problem is we're going to have a really hard time landing them without, you know... Ooh, breach loading artillery is spreading to us now. Oh, baby, that's so sick. We will probably want to go some of this stuff afterwards. It's also spreading at such a good clip. Our NAT spread is huge right now. It's like... It's 80, right? And our research itself is 140. So our NAT spread is like... What is it? Like 50 to 60%? Did our naval guy die? I guess he did. We'll recruit a new admiral. An admirable admiral. Take the armed forces guy. We'll promote him a couple times. We will increase the size of the navy as well. Oh, we can't do it because the war hasn't sparked yet. decent chance they just back down, I think. In which case we just get Rift Valley. I think they've changed where the refund is just partial. We're gonna land the capital here with either Yakub or Yakub. Not sure which Yakub we'll use. We'll use this Yakub. Smaller one, I guess. We'll leave the other guy at home. Should be more than enough. This guy's got the guy heading to the front. Just in excellent shape. We'll land the capital. We should enforce fairly quickly. And then the US is no more colonizing here. And we are gearing up to... We definitely, by the time we finish malaria prevention, want to have enough government admin available to... implement it. So we will do that. We've got a contested government as well. Can we make it more legitimate? We can lower taxes. Don't want to do that at this point. Proportional taxation did get some progress. Rotary valve engine is going to be a nice PM, considering our SOL has come up quite a bit. And we got shrapnel artillery. I don't think we can afford to swap over to it right now. Same with bike messengers. I really like bike messengers, but they might have updated the PM some. We will swap over to rotary valve engine. It will for the most part be profitable, but it will decrease the price of labor. Let's switch to breech loaders here. There we go. United States is going to get enforced on pretty handily here, because we have the capital, we have everything we need to enforce on them. We're not going to inflict a lot of casualties, so it'll take a while actually, but because most of how it's calculated now is through casualties. Also got a 50% chance on the proportional, which is nice. So we should be able to go up to maybe 2K-ish construction after that. We're gonna come in here and put some things on auto expand that are maybe not on auto expand. That's definitely on auto expand, but this is not. It's also not fully employed. Yeah, we definitely are having employment problems that would be solved if we had multiculturalism. But some discrimination we can live with, right? Because everyone's from like the same group as ours. Share heritage, cultural trait. We're gonna switch to racial segregation next, because all of Africa shares heritage. We probably should have made this swap forever ago. It's just adjusting from like a world where you just always want to do the multiculturalism swap to like this world we're living in now, where multiculturalism is super hard to do. It's a whole new world, baby. Well, we are more than happy to roll the chance of getting a radical, because we still would rather go multiculturalism, I think, but if we don't get it, that's also fine. Are you mainly dyes? No, you're not. Here's mainly dyes, I think. Yeah. Put them, they are on auto expand. Fantastic. I think we can make it opium, more opium here again. Don't make much opium. That is strategically important for eventually when we do hospitals. We get proportional taxation, baby. We gotta wait for the next tick. But let's come down onto racial segregation now. Now we're making bank. So we will pour that all into construction, basically. So that's a very large amount of construction, so that should be fine. And then we're going to need more steel and more other stuff to support that. So where is Western Mali at? You will now specialize in tools, my friend. Gonna need a lot of coal to support all this as well. So we're gonna come in here, look where we have the most labor, and just have at it. I guess we're just kind of having at it everywhere, but that's fine too. This guy's already mobilized, so we'll put him on the front with these guys. Our state in Indonesia. Interesting. I think we'll enforce on them fairly soon here, or we should. Oh, they won't even take a white piece. Well, I guess maybe not. Construction goes up by quite a bit here. And then we will, let's take a look at also making glass cheaper again, and steel. We're going to specialize in steel here. We're going to 51 it as well. Oh, we're also 51ing. We're specializing in glass. We also 51 tools. Do some of that. I think we need more rails generally. Now we're kind of in good shape. AutoQ is pretty good about smacking the rails up. Police brutality. We can't tolerate it, but of course we can. So we'll increase that back up. We also want to increase home affairs to max level. We are going to need more government admins, so we'll come in here and we'll add a couple at the front and then 5 at the back. Tripoli wants a trade agreement, which is perfect. We are trying to pull them into our customs union. They'll just come in. Perfect. Now, will you get tributaried? No, because you're defending the borders. Well, we can be patient and wait. We expand the market just a little bit more. And we get malaria prevention. Hell yeah, brother. What we have been waiting for. So let's come in here. We are going to be running a bureaucratic deficit, but we're already kind of covering that. We'll look to establish colonies everywhere now. And we should crank them away pretty quick as well. Yeah, they're on the 50 days, which is the minimum. Or it's the fastest you can possibly go. We get that popping off. Now we want to keep, we're still keeping an eye on possibly, what is it, getting recognition from someone, but, yeah. I think we want to get in on Portugal. I think we could just take the, no, we can't take that state. Actually, maybe we just take this state. Or maybe we just take Zambia. It shouldn't be very much infamy, right? And then we can colonize all this faster. We take Zambia, we take this. We're going to come off of using the consumption tax on, or doing it on this, and we'll do it on porcelain and luxury clothes instead. Because services is an internal, it stays inside your market. We can survey a skyscraper site, I think. Now seems like a good time. We are floating a bunch extra. We're not going to shortly, but we also have a bunch in the queue. We'll just add a couple more. And we get racial segregation here. Perfect. So now we should, these guys should not be discriminated against anymore. And so this should significantly decrease over time radicalism. So we should start gaining on those fronts pretty handily. We get an obligation from Ethiopia. We can invite you to the customs union for free here. And then maybe we can tributary you? Nope, you're defending the borders too. Classic. Generally, the unrecognized countries like to defend the borders a little bit more. Solidarity is deactivated. We don't like that. But we can pass new laws, right? Because we just got racial segregation right off the bat. We can, of course, try and swap up to graduated taxation. This will be a little bit of a struggle, but the important thing is that it would... what is it? The trade unionists will... Well, the trade unionists aren't a fan of this, and so are the industrialists. Same with... Well, they're a fan of regulatory bodies, so... But why don't we go compulsory primary school? Now, this rural folk guy supports that. Can we get him in the government, then? Not really. Not easily. And the trade unionist isn't very strong. And the industrialists will really not be happy about this. But what we can do is we can do poor laws now, which both the industrialists and the trade unionists like. And then we can go for the schools, and then the trade unionists will at least tolerate that. Having a little bit of a stall out here, but we have increased construction by quite a bit. We want to decrease taxes again. That's going to be an expensive one. We could probably do it at plus 100k. We also want to get rid of our deficit. There's a lot of things we want to do, but this cranking up is also increasing education access a ton. So we have the 20% free from that building, which is like absurd, and we also have 3.5% wealth access. And if our average wealth is 18 or 3.5% per, then was this over 35% wealth education access? It's almost complete education access, actually. Which is why this is cranking up so fast. And we are going for an ability to... Actually, since we've fully occupied and we're just sitting waiting for this war to end, we'll switch on to shrapnel artillery here. And can we do bike messengers? It's not really that much amount of rubber, so we'll just do that. It's not too big an amount of rubber. They're going to capitulate soon. These guys we are just whatever about. Don't like that they're... Ooh, Tuats? Are they doing okay versus Great Britain? I guess we could have maybe joined in on that war. Probably not. But what's our military looking like now? From the battalions, it's 1150. And we probably have a chance here. Let's go into diplomacy. Let's go to declare interests. I'm going to declare interests up here. And this revolution probably gives us what we need to demand recognition. North German Federation currently is without help, and they will get wrecked. And so we will look to... Are they not considered a great power anymore? No, they're still considered a great power, so I guess we just need the interest in the region. We also got bring out the map and straight edges, which means we finished in a colony somewhere. Right here, we'll incorporate that. Also, I think you need malaria prevention for that event to pop. We got the bastard finally. Wrecked, son. We need the interest declared here, right? That's all we need? We're already fighting in a war? Okay, we need this war to end ASAP so we can try and do this. This play hasn't started yet, but... They will suffer a ton of casualties, not in our hands, but at the Germans' hands. But from the perspective of the game, I don't think the game cares. Whatever. Nice. We will put that in there. We're enforcing on them pretty quick. We will up construction a little bit more. And then we'll decrease taxes as well. And And man oh man, these are plummeting now that we've switched to racial segregation. Hopefully that handles that. Really want to get this war off against them. Really need this to finish. Will they accept this? Okay, well. Alright. And we will ask for force recognition. Hopefully we're there in time. We not spread electricity. We don't have any electricity in our market. Why don't we look and see where we have the absolute most labor available? South Cameroon. Alright. We will build a ton of these. We'll put it on auto expand, and we will build a bunch of railways to support all that. So that'll be good. Hopefully we build out as pretty quick. We, again, don't want to be running interest, really, when we're unrecognized, but I think that we also want to ask for this. And make it primary. Just to get them out of here. It's not a lot right now, but it will be a lot later. We'll put this guy on this front. And just in case we actually have to do this war, and actually try and land them and stuff, we will add some more military, I think. We'll just take a look here, and we'll just go up to 20. Not a whole lot more military, but I think enough more military. What the fuck, Great Britain? Return Volta. Well, we can't fight Great Britain and them. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Ugh. We like right now we have like this timing before everyone else gets on trench where we're actually decently strong. But we can't fight Great Britain. That's like the no-no. We have an obligation from them, customs union. Why can't we tributary you? We have to be at peace? Defending the borders, defending the borders, defending the borders. I'm guessing. We can trade agreement with them. Increase the taxes. Just so rough. We just want to be recognized, okay? We do remember that we put it in South Cameroon. Don't know what they're doing, but it's that explains it, okay. So these kids are forced. Yeah, they're just belligerent towards us. We're just gonna... Yeah, they're just gonna join if we do that again. Unfortunately, what is our infamy? It's probably pretty high from that US war. France finish Boss Congo. Would really like to kneecap France's ingress here. They're cautious. We declare war on France, we almost certainly get clapped by Great Britain. Looks like France did a little bit of a naughty here. We'll take the extra napkin chance. Well, it looks like we're not spreading gentry cranes. So this should be done real fast. Oh wait, why do we have so much progress on it? I'm confused. Because we just finished Ironclad. Oh, we not spread ironclad, and we're researching gentry. Got it. Not sure what we want next, but we will, swapping over to all that will be really important for us. Zande Uprising, let's go, baby. I guess we maybe want to keep an eye on any uprisings and join against people pretty aggressively. France finishing its stuff is like, sucks for us. Dutch East Indies wants a trade agreement. I think we're fine not having a trade agreement with them. We've kind of righted the ship quite a bit. Our SOL is climbing really high. We would love to be multicultural. Kind of need to put some more government admins at the front of the queue, given that we are increasing a whole bunch of these. I know that we have some at the back of the queue, but that's fine. Got some significant import routes. We cannot tributary you very easily. We can customs union though. Pretty easy. How much is a bankroll? Kind of expensive. I think we can do it though. We're starting to pop off a little. GB's really cranking up. Go after some construction. French are colonizing Kasai. I would really love to knock France out of this. They're gonna get so much land. We're gonna save it, actually, see if we can do this. I imagine Great Britain... Well, actually, I don't even think we're strong enough to fight France, right? Our power projection is way higher. We just need to... we need to get a cheeky recognition, which we couldn't do against North Germany because stupid Great Britain... How's your turmoil doing here? It's coming up. France is gonna rev. So... Let's just increase the size of the... Well, we can increase the size of the military as soon as it looks like we're gonna go to war, so... Persia stopped damaging relations, that's interesting. Are you still, I'm sure you're still rivaling us. Get another native uprising. Not exactly... Well, actually exactly what we want, because we will, put it down faster. This guy over here. We will make sure we're colonizing everywhere we can, and we're not, so we will expand there. Because we will be going at max speed. Getting money, which is good. Some of that might be on the back of our construction queue being empty. We'll just 51 this right off the bat, I think. Just add a couple more of these. Yeah, that's why. Now we're losing money. Now we're talking. Just gonna take a look. Still defending the borders. We can't do anything because we're at war anyways. Or we can't tributary them. We are running out of people to work. I mean, we would love to get someone like Japan into the... Ooh, maybe, let's see, how much would it cost to vassalize you? Quite a bit of infamy, so we could try and subject you elsewhere. We'll stop damaging relations and start improving relations. Whoops. Oh, I'm more than happy for the Industrialists to gobble up the Sunni lemma. Now, we can get into legitimate government if we just... we can put the agrarians in. I guess we don't really care about doing that. Doesn't help us out, but if we decrease taxes by another notch, we will be in a more legitimate tier, which allows us to gain some more loyalists, which can help us harvest the bonuses. The bonuses are good. We'll continue to increase SOL. Where is our radicals? We don't have any. France is gonna rev soon, though. So maybe we can both cut them out from being able to make progress. We get colonization, right? Hell yeah, brother. Which, my understanding is it makes it so that we can go... Yeah, it decreases, it cuts the cap in half, so we'll actually cruise through this colonization pretty quick. Let's see if we can establish yet another new colony. We can. In Tuat. It looks like Tuat might have beat Great Britain, if that's what's going on up there. Which is awkward. Awkward for them, at least. And we are finishing a bunch of electricity now. Now there's no demand for it currently, so we'll just create some demand. We will come in here and we will start... Well, we'll turn on the lights here. And this will increase demand for electricity by quite a bit, which will get it running. And then once this employs up, we will turn it on for the sawmills. We'll also, we're not going to do steamships yet, but we're super close to doing it. But we will swap these electric sawmills, which is going to take 1k electricity, which we can support. And we'll produce a lot more softwood. Getting ready to switch to steamships pretty soon in just a second here. Just gonna... We don't care if Cape Colony doesn't like us, so that is not our concern. These need to employ up quite a bit here before we're not running a shortage, but they will get there. Looks like Great Britain's kind of slowing down here with their colonization. Whatever is going on, they're moving a little bit slower. Slower than us, certainly. We have maxed out our institution. We'll just take a quick look and see if we can tributary any of these guys. No, we cannot. We are bankrolling you as well. Gonna look to increase construction here now. Just gonna add here and here. Add there. Add, of course, some railways there. Got some problems. Considering. And now we swap everything over to the things. Let's swap all these back. Swap these over to ironclads. These over to industrial ports. In our rural... Are we gonna... Yep, okay, so those are swapped. We are banking... Yeah, okay. In our rural area. Oh, we do need to do the fish up to steam trawlers. And then this needs to swap shipyards up to steamships. And with military shipbuilding, probably overextensive. And now we can go tech. We're pretty close to being able to do... Tier 4, or we can do Tier 4 tech here. We can even go electrical capacitors, which is a really big one. But, yeah, there's no low-hanging fruit for us here other than monitor. But we might need to push landing craft and trench warfare here. Alternatively, no, I think we're done going society tech for a little bit. But combustion engine I don't hate, so why don't we go vacuum canning into combustion engine here to try and improve our military PMs a little bit. And then probably electrical capacitors and then steel electric railways. This will be good. And then we'll switch back to military tech. Ironclads completed. We'll take the power projection. What is this? Annex Bahrain. Okay. They are going to be involved in a play. But now it is difficult for us to get recognition from any of these boyos. Who is the weakest? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the weakest of them all? Austria might be. Italy has a smaller military. North Germany is also not super great. What do you look like? 22? I mean, we could double the size of our military pretty comfortably, but we're not going to ever get a landing and an enforcement off on Austria is the real big problem. We could maybe do that on Italy, but Italy we have a trade agreement with. We've got good relations with them. Could also maybe land North Germany. Force recognition. Or we could wait for France's revolution. Because France is got oh, the turmoil is going down. That's not good. We wanted to maybe fight France too soonish. I'm gonna start making use of the oil. Man, we really want to get recognized here. Repeating rifles. I'm gonna swap these over now. We'll swap these, probably? Yep, okay. I'm gonna take a look at our electricity. They are employing on up, producing quite a bit. Do want to start turning lights on. This is gonna be, ooh, we did already turn this up. It's not that much electricity. We are at currently, we're gonna get up to around 4K-ish. We'll get switch to vacuum canning stuff on immediately. Oh, it's a shame this is all spread out like this. Put this one on auto expand. Making a good amount of money, almost out of the paying interest. Good uprising. Pretty fine with these uprisings. I'm gonna take a look if we can make any new colonies. We cannot. Expanding everywhere pretty quick here with the malaria prevention though. Really wanna... Can you like revolution again? Could end the trade agreement with them. This doesn't really do anything positive. I'm shocked that they're belligerent and still having a trade agreement with us. It's a little weird. Let's go and take a look at construction centers and where do we have a labor, actually? Maybe build them there. Rift Valley, I'm not even sure is incorporated. Yeah, let's incorporate this bad boy. And then... Oh yeah, Tabula Rasa up in here. Probably do some of this. Put it on auto expand. Add a government admin. And then add power plants and put them on auto expand. That seems fine. We do have more construction to be doing. I think we are going to want more coal generally. Or we're going to need a bit more oil as well. Some of that action. Also going to need some rails in Rift Valley to support all that junk. Or just one probably, we'll do it. Lay the foundations, please. Why can't my brave do this? That at the front. Make puppet in Persia. Russia is trying to puppet Afghanistan. Russia's a GP, right? Maybe we fight Russia. Normally they have pretty butt PMs. They don't right now, though. I'm gonna just expand the military a little bit, put it in the back of the queue. I mean, we could double the size of the military pretty easily. So I guess we just have to wait for one of these guys to be in a weird play, but we still don't have landing crafts, so it's going to be difficult for us to land anything. We have to go monitors before we go landing crafts, so we'll just put this in the queue. And maybe we just rush landing crafts ahead of time, so we can try and get one of these wars off, something like this. Great Britain sides with Afghanistan. Well, if Russia offered us recognition, we would do this. But now we can probably declare a war without... We can't land Austria. Austria's too hard to land. Oh yeah, brother, we get a feminist after a political agitation. I wonder if those two are tied together like that. We could also put in the rural folk guy to be more legitimate now. And they're a feminist. So we could try and get off of these poor laws, actually. I'm having trouble getting them through anyways. And switch, now that we have a couple of feminists, we can switch to going women's suffrage. I hate when the fronts like wig out and do weird stuff. It's annoying. Alright, we're gonna have to move that guy there. Mass migration from France is nice. Yeah, we'll do this one. And I think now we can increase taxes a little bit again. And still be legitimate. And this way we can afford way more construction. We'll put it in the back of the queue. We'll get to it eventually. Take a look what we could colonize. Nothing right now. Maybe we just want to fight France. We're going to need a way bigger military, but we can afford a way bigger military. And we also want to catch them before they get on trench. Which they're not on yet. Great Britain's gonna be busy, so let's try this. We're gonna save and see if we can get a good war against France. Because Great Britain's busy. We're actually gonna move all the construction queue centers to the front of the queue. And then add a whole bunch more barracks to the front. Or wait, gotta add them to the back, but then move them up once the construction center's finished. So this is moving it up to 20. We'll want it up to... I think this is more than doubling. And then we'll swap all this over. It'll take a little while. And then we'll get ready for a huge banger of a war. We're making money now, but we won't be once all this stuff finishes. We also have to finish this war. Construction queues finish. So we'll go to the back of the queue here and move everything to the front, including whatever those things were. That's fine. There you go. Alright. So now we'll try it. Because I think that... Oh, we gotta fight free states too? Shit. I don't think we can do that. Stupid free states. I mean... They're infamous right now. So what if we force recognition on them? It'll just be them. But we have to land North Germany. But we could just take this off of them pretty easy as well. But they're not colonizing anymore because they've been cut off. And if we try and get recognition, we just have to straight up land them. Which we have to do against France, but we have a bunch of borders with France, so we can do stuff other than that. I think we still want the military, but maybe not on these guys, actually. So we'll swap all that back. We are floating a bunch of extra bureaucracy. Let's look to increase some of this a little bit. We can look to decrease later on that. Well, so much for starting wars. Let's make sure that we have everything establishing. We do. I mean, this is good because it will make it so we clean them up faster here, but... Oh, we have enough for another consumption tax. That is good for us. Standard living's starting to drop. Not sure what exactly is doing that. Maybe it is that we don't have this anymore? Oh, well, now that's actually... Russia's mad at us. Russia, why are you mad at us? Russia, we could land. Russia's fighting Great Britain right now. Great Britain's not going to join. I don't even think Great Britain can join. That's the state of affairs. So, I mean, let's go for it. Just do that. We'll just go for Russia instead. Just demand recognition from them. I think we can land Russia. Who has offensive planner? You do. You're gonna be our boy now. We're gonna up these as well. They do take a while to recruit. Sucks. We should get an interest declared. Great Britain declares Austria a rival. Interesting. Definitely land Russia. Yeah, Great Britain's already doing it. Oh, but we need to not be at war. We need to not have this going on. That's annoying. I think we're going to go for it on Russia either way. Now they're rivaling Great Britain, France, and Free States. But they generally have booty PMs. Alright. How are we doing on the electricity thing? Not fully employed. Well, we can start turning stuff up then. I think we can just turn the lights on everywhere. Maybe that's a little hubristic. I think we can afford that. 5K is a lot of electricity, actually. That should be a big swap. And let's see about making more glass, tools, and what looks the most profitable? Looks like the glass. Alright, let's take a look. Nigeria, a house land. We're gonna 51U. Nigeria, we're gonna 51U as well. So it's 48. Add some rails to Nigeria and house land. Support that. Get women's suffrage. Hiya. I think we want the trade... well, the trade unionists, we want to have feminists, so it's easy to keep their approval up, I think. I like that. Unfortunately, we can't declare war on Russia. We're continuing to expand the military. We're going to up taxes to be able to afford this expanded military. Alright, let's find a place where we can turn that on. North Cameroon seems fine. So in North Cameroon, we will be making cars. And then we will turn on motorized reconnaissance. Everywhere. And I think we also finished... No, we just finished that now. Okay. Going electrical capacitors and landing stuff after this. Hopefully we can... I really wish if you full occupied someone, it just automatically... Like, we're actually going to move this guy. We want this war to end faster. Still in skirmish. This should be fine. Reform the government. What can we make more legitimate? No, not really. We're stuck in as we are. We can try and pass some laws, though. We can push for this. This will make the industrialists unhappy. So we can do something that the industrialists like. Not child labor. Well, they want poor laws, but we can't do poor laws right now. Can't really do anything that they would like. But we do want to do compulsory primary school, so we'll just make the industrialists pissed. And the rural folk get happy with us, and the trade unionists get happy with us, which is going to be more important. These bonuses are quite a bit better. So now we should fly right through them much faster. Silly that it's split that way, but whatever. Finished colonization of the Congo. This is going really fast. We're going to take a quick save. And start a play against Russia. Man, we are running out of time in this game. I think we just go for just the recognition. Actually, war reps are probably nice too. You're confident. Why are you confident, bro? Is our military not stronger than yours? I guess we could have waited a little while longer for the cars and stuff to swap over. This is fine. I think we're... Well, actually, you have 1k. Guys, that's a lot of boyos. We're making a ton of money, but that's because the construction's not filled out. We'll see about 50 wanting some steel in some places. See what you're up to. Yeah, that's 51, yeah. And you can auto-expand too. Maybe we go for liberate Ukraine as well. So much Ulema, guys. Not what we want. That's pretty solid though. This guy's decent. Don't mind the rural folk guy as well. Yeah, I'm certain. You're getting clapped. Also gonna add liberate, like, Ukraine, so you have more to lose. I think when they have more to lose, they're more likely to back down. Pessimistic, alright. I'm gonna go for, like, liberate Poland, Ukraine. We don't care about the war reps, we just want to get recognized. Now they're minus 26, they're likely to back down, especially if they lose a lot. You can just give us free recognition, or we can sandwich you on top of what the UK is doing. And we will probably need to add more naval bases. Minus war exhaustion from casualties is big nice. You're worried? Come on, just back down. Back down, bro. Mobilize everything. I guess we gotta make sure that, yeah, let's get... Mobilize all these guys. Can you get more worried, please? Just back down, please. Damn it. Pain. They just pieced out with the UK. They did enforce as well on Afghanistan. Great Britain ends their rivalry with them. Oh, if Great Britain declares on us now, that would be so tragic. They can't because we're cordial. We're going to improve relations to try and prevent them from declaring war on us. They have 2k and we have 3.5k, so we're much stronger. We have a ton of excess bureaucracy, so we can afford that, kind of. Well, we kind of could. Guess maybe we couldn't. Just gonna add a few more of these. Eventually we'll need them. Hopefully we can land them. Russia's generally a little bit easier to land. Your conscription centers, alright, your PMs are terrible. You only have 8 barracks this year. Hopefully we can get this off. We are both on ironclads, but we have way bigger navy here. We will increase this so we can put in a consumption tax, and then we will decrease it. Yay. I think we might be able to... What's this about? You're trying to land into that? No boyo, that's not gonna work. Let's see about making more electricity. Add 10 of those in Rift Valley. Do have qualifications problems. This is not ideal, but it's fine. Really just trying to employ up, you know, is the thing. We are making 2.7k. We could swap up on that. And we will create more demand here by turning on electric streetlights in some spots. Ooh, I didn't even notice that we had public motor carriages. This is a big one. Oh my god, did we get steel? No, okay. Reduce the trade unionists. Did our... Oh, failed. Damn. It's unfortunate. We'll try again. They are getting decayed pretty low, but... Oh, they want Benin Treaty Port? Well... No. You really don't like giving out recognition. Silly AI. Did stumble a little bit into the SOL. Kind of coming up a bit in terms of radicals and stuff. Take a look at our institutions. We are increasing law enforcement. We could just stop and then we would be okay. Let's just cancel, and now we're okay in this front. And then we'll re-increase it once our stuff finishes in the queue. Not too big a deal. Making a ton of money. Mainly because our construction queue... Okay, I think we're still going to defend here just fine. We do have a lot of guys just at home chilling. We are going to get this up to 90, if it's not already. Alright. It is at 90. Can't decay these boyos below 0, though. Gonna need more engines overall. East Houseland, this will be up. Chad, gonna 51 it here, 38, 3. Gonna need a few more. For those. Naval invasion fails. Let's see if we could... I guess we gotta try and watch it more closely. I'm gonna try and, yeah, land with Baba, whatever his name is. Suffers less of a penalty. And of course, we will need more iron mines. Yikes. And more coal mines. We'll skip Transvaal because we're building the iron mines there. A lot of these territories, let's see if we could incorporate some of this. Yeah. Not yet. Alright. Some of our convoys are getting sunk. It looks like they've suffered a lot more casualties than we have, trying to land us, and we're barely suffering any casualties. We'll just take it slow. Alright. Winning here. Moment of truth, I guess. This is getting to be quite a long episode, but I want to see if we can enforce on these guys. Let's see. Oh, this looks good. This looks real good. Guess we were a mistake to be landing with the 100 stack instead of a 60 stack. So this is probably going to get in there, and then we'll put this guy on the front. And then we should enforce very quickly on them. It's going to be like just in time too. We'll be finishing this right as they get to like 0. They have pretty butt PMs, so only at 1.5k. Let's go, baby. Come on. Perfect. Now they're gonna decay super fast too. Alright, let's take a look at how we're doing with protectorating these boyos, or tributating. Oh, I guess we look after. You can just look after the thing. Except we'll just invite you to the customs union. You'll just come in en natural. And you're just gonna get enforced on here. Now that this guy's landed, we'll actually just promote him so he has more guys. I think we're using up all of our guys. Egypt accepts, and they join the customs union. The customs union expands, so the Sokoto market. I think we want to start bankrolling some of these guys. Morocco, we want to get in slowly. Probably look to annex Nejd for their sweet, sweet oil. This offensive is going to fail, but it doesn't matter because we're decaying them so fast. And we have oils. This is going to be perfect. Man, Russia was like kind of a really oblique consideration for getting recognition, but I mean, they're generally easy to land and they generally have bad PMs. And we should really pop off, like, we will be researching a lot faster. We'll get a ton more from that spread once this switches from -15 from unrecognized to like plus 20% from major power. And then we can go ahead of time on tech. You know, I guess we won't be needing all this. So maybe we just go trench here. After, which is ahead of time, but we're gonna nat spread really, really strongly with all of our, like, with our 2 level 51D universities. And so maybe we can go ahead of time. We get recognition. Let's go, baby. So now we take a look over here. Now it's plus, or it's just not modified at all, which is fine. And now we're in the number 4 great power. We have a number 3 economy after France still. The AI is getting a lot stronger and a lot better at all this, but we're going to be popping off here. You know, we're making so much money now. Jeez. I mean, part of it's our construction's not like going through, but we'll put a bunch of stuff in the construction queue. But now we can start big money plays. So let's first of all see who we can protectorate. They're defending the borders. They're probably defending the borders. These guys defending the borders. That's a little underwhelming. Defending the borders? Probably. Yeah, they're all defending the borders. We might have to do a different strategy for these guys. We can puppet some of these guys. Ugh, that's a lot. How about this? That's kind of... but we can dominion people now. So dominioning Algeria is, you know, a reasonable amount. And so we can start going after these guys if we want. And also, probably the first one to do would be to taking Congo and French Gabon from him. We do return state now. But this is like not a lot of infamy to incur. And if we cut them off, if they have a native uprising, they just get bricked. And so we'll probably look to take French Congo and French Gabon next, because France doesn't like us anyways. We'll put a bunch of stuff in the queue in the interim, really get things set up. But yeah, we got recognition from Russia. This is big. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.